Let's talk about what actually happens when you use Backstage consistently for 6 months. And no, this is not sponsored. This is just my experience. In that video, I set up the account. I show you different casting calls that I saw on there, how much they were paying, things like that. Backstage is a casting website where actors can submit to all kinds of projects, commercials, indie films, student films, basically anything that needs talent like on camera or voice. As of filming this video, it's about $25 a month and around $100 a year. And that really depends on if you're able to find some kind of discount code, which usually Backstage will do like a little pop-up. And if I find any kind of discount code, I will link it in the description of this video in the pinned comment. And you can also use my link if you decide to sign up. But please don't sign up yet. Just listen. Don't make an optimistic, like, let's manifest fame and fortune decision. Like, make an educated decision, especially when it comes to casting websites, because let me tell you a little bit of harsh truth of Backstage. It's not really like an industry standard. And by that, I mean that none of my agents that I've ever had have ever said, hey, make sure that you have a Backstage account. Never. Instead, they're like, make sure your casting networks is up to date and your actors access. Those are the two that I always hear about from my agencies, like no matter what. So please do some research on those as well. Of course, I have a ton of videos on those. The second month, I had that callback that you saw in my previous video. And then month 3, there was actually nothing really worth auditioning for as far as the pay. But today I have 3 different auditions to film. One is a monologue. The other 2 are like almost 2 pages each, but there's a lot of stage direction, so it feels almost like not even a page. They're pretty quick, like a minute. One of them is from my agency. The other one is from the other 2 actually are from Backstage. This month, I was able to get 3 auditions. One was for a commercial, one was for a short film, and the other one was for a Christmas movie. I want to be in a Christmas movie so bad, but unfortunately, I did not book this one. The casting calls from Backstage are not the only casting calls I'm relying on. By the way, I usually audition like 85 to 150 times per year, and most of my auditions are from previous relationships, going to in-person events, and of course my agents in Atlanta, San Francisco, LA, and Phoenix. I get a lot of my auditions from my reps. I do an annual recap where I tell you where I got every single one, including what casting websites I used, if I even auditioned for it, maybe it was like a direct booking, and it is right here. Okay, back to submitting to casting calls. I made a mistake. I got booked for something that was for like the next day. I missed it because it was through Backstage and it was a commercial background role. And I don't mind doing background roles when it's like smaller commercials, because that means it's probably just gonna be a few of us actors. There might not be any speaking in the commercials. So I booked it. It was for the next day, and for some reason Backstage didn't like send me an alert that I got a message, and I just happened to not log on to Backstage that day, and so I missed it. So technically I booked a job, yay! But I didn't do it. So and I actually have an audition from Backstage, and my friend Victoria is helping me be the reader. I set up some props over here because this character is like an annoying tourist. So I wanted to make sure to eat because that's pretty annoying. Take 2. Sorry.
I didn't know if you wanted me to start like.
Take 3. Have a good day. Oh, wow. I just heard back and I booked the job. My character is in about 6 or 8 pages of the film, and the film is 120-ish pages. I am so excited. I finally booked a job from Backstage. So during the last 6 months, I have been applying to casting calls on Backstage. I've seen hundreds of them, but of course I analyzed and saw which ones I actually wanted to submit to. And I got 8 auditions, 3 callbacks, 2 bookings. One of them you saw I wasn't able to do. And then the other one I am doing in the future. Most jobs were around like $200 to $800. Most really were like under $200. And maybe $200 for one day of work sounds really great for you, but it's a really long conversation. Essentially, actors, sometimes we work once a month, which means you would make $200 for that whole month, and there's so much prep that goes into being an actor. It's just like, it's not fair. It's not good standard pay. So after using it for 6 months, would I recommend it to you? Yes, if you are in LA or a market where people actually use Backstage. In San Francisco, I just simply did not find very many casting calls, and when there were good ones on Backstage in general, either location, I was like, oh, wait, this one's actually pretty good. It seems like something that usually would be posted on casting networks, and then I would go to casting networks and the same casting call was there. So yes, if you are in LA, and yes, if you are willing to do jobs because you want to maybe develop your reel or get more experience on set or make more relationships, but you can also go to in-person events for that. So I definitely do not recommend Backstage for you if you are looking for SAG-AFTRA union jobs, or if you are looking to consistently find casting calls that have decent pay. For me, I have enjoyed just having another place to find casting calls in addition to all the other things I see, because I'm able to practice more auditions by submitting to all of these. But I think I'm gonna do the full year. So that video will be coming soon. And if you haven't watched the first 30 days, the video is right here. Please do your research before you make an account on any casting website.